Good evening! This video has a lot. There is a plant tour, there is a BSL update, there is a live stream, there is a story of security trying to take my cane away, all sorts. The first thing I want to mention is I finished all of my BSL lessons. Well, my intro to BSL lessons. So I can now move on to the exam, and because I am gutsy, I'm going to be live streaming this Saturday. Yes, I'm going to be taking my BSL exam live on YouTube right here on Saturday at 5 PM this time, 5 o'clock. That's because I have cat bookings and my live streams aren't exactly the shortest. I meant to go on for an hour back in Vlogmas and I was on for 3 hours, so we're moving it up a little bit, but I should still be on at 6, if that's when you catch me. In that live stream I will be taking my BSL exam, but also be talking about the methods of learning that I used. You can throw your own tests at me by saying what is the sign for this. I'm going to talk about my cue cards and the books I use, and we'll just talk about BSL. It's going to be great. It's really ironic that it probably won't be captioned in live time, but I just don't have access to that feature. There's not that much I can do about it. I also received a letter to move forward with the audio processing testing. That's going to be next month. Do expect a video on that, but I'm not going to do it. Well, I am going to do it in bits, but I'm not going to do it in separate videos. It's all going to be condensed into one. I don't know when it will be out, but you can expect an audio processing testing video from me in the next couple of months. But the journey started today with an appointment date, which is again next month. So I will tell you more about that when it happens. This month, I also got a white cane. Well, it's a red and white cane because the white is the sight part, the red is the hearing part. And I have just been practicing with it, and if you follow me on Instagram, the link for that is down in the description below, as always. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll be seeing this more in live time of the places that I have taken it out to, my thoughts on it, and some experiences with it. One experience that I'm going to share with you is my universal credit appointment. Now, if you have been here for a while, you might remember the universal credit wouldn't let me in the building while I was in my wheelchair video, which I will link to up there. That did technically resolved, but it didn't. Well, yesterday I went for an in-person appointment and they have 2 security guards on the door. One of them stopped me and said, "Oh, is that a walking stick?" And I was like, "Well, no, it's a sight cane." And they were like, "Oh, we're going to have to take that off you in case somebody uses it as a weapon." And, okay, I don't need that to see. It doesn't really offer any practical help. I've been using it a little bit for practical help, but it doesn't really offer any practical help. It is just a symbol cane. I am going to be making a video about this, don't worry. Questions down below in the comments. And while you're there, like, subscribe, all that jazz. But being the loud person I am, and the advocate that I am aiming to be, I was not going to let him take that off me because legally he's not allowed to anyway, even if it is not for walking. So I explained that no, I need it to see, so that's not happening. Even though I don't really need it to see, but we did have a longer discussion a bit afterwards when he realised that in his brain what he had just done is asked a blind person to give up their white cane. Now if you know me, that's not the situation, but the situation is harder to explain when you have an appointment in 2 minutes. Is it snowing? God, it's fucking snowing. So yeah, he tried to take my red and white cane off of me, even though I kind of need it to get around. What do I need it? I don't know, that's what I'm taking it out to find out. Also this month, I received an affiliate link for Stickman Communications, and if you have not seen that video and what I put on my sunflower lanyard, I will put a link to that up there as well. And if you click the link in that description, you can help support me financially every time you make an order on their website through that link at no extra cost to yourself. But even if you don't use my link, they have wonderful cards that are super helpful in situations like that one. This month I have been quite depressed. I'm okay. I just have the type of depression that, like, when you get depressed, you do nothing. As in, actually nothing. I think I stayed in bed for like 3 days, just scrolling on my phone. Yeah, so I didn't really do much reading even though I wanted to. I didn't really do much knitting even though I wanted to. But as I said last month, I did get a chance to do some knitting on the 31st of March while monitoring a work thing. So that's where I'm at. I've got a small square left to do and then I will be moving on to the colour, and I aim to get that finished by the end of May. I did not read an entire book. I finished Lord of the Flies because I hadn't quite finished it at the end of March. It's not a good book. And then I really wanted to start a new book, and I even pulled it on Instagram and put the blurbs in and everything. And then I was just too depressed to pick up the book until 2 days ago, where I read for 17 minutes and stopped. So I have started a book, The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. Yes. The preface is a woman shot her husband, seemingly for no reason, and in the aftermath she didn't say a word, and only the therapist can make her talk to find out what happened and why. Again, I'm 3 chapters in, and it is a book written about a woman by a man, so I am going to be judging it. Be holding it up to quite high standards because we've seen boobed boobily. I also struggled to do bullet journaling. I might make a new video about my new bullet journal setup thing. The sun has gone even further behind a cloud, excellent. It's about to rain, so this is the lighting you're getting. But I reevaluated what I wanted from my bullet journal because A, depression, and B, I have always struggled with the daily thing, and then when I don't do the daily thing I feel really guilty about not having done the daily thing, and then I consider it a waste of the time I put in to make the bullet journal pretty, especially March's, which took me like 5 days to complete. So I just sort of had to think about, well, I don't use dailies, it's taking up a lot of space, and the pressure to do that much artwork is what's putting me off setting up for the next month on time. So I fixed it and I made April's bullet journal halfway through the month, and it is 2 spreads. It has a 1-page full calendar next to the cover page that just says April 2021. And then it has a video planner, and then it has like a monthly to-do list, and then a small spot at the bottom for notes. And I still didn't use it, but it's helpful to track in retrospect, and it's not like a daily thing that I need to remember things and be like, oh, I missed today. It doesn't matter, I can still tick these off months after the fact, so that's very, very helpful. You might have also noticed that this month I did not do Allergy Awareness Week. April and May is kind of the time where Allergy Awareness Week falls, and for the past 2 years I have done 1 video every single day for the entirety of Allergy Awareness Week, so that's 7 videos about allergies in 1 week. This year I was too depressed, let's be honest. Also kind of running out of ideas, and to churn out 7 videos about allergies would have been a stretch. It would have been unnatural. Because the past couple of Allergy Awareness Weeks, most of the videos have been videos that I've wanted to make for a long time, and I've been able to make, and I've had the spoons to make, and I've wanted to make, and then maybe 1 or 2 of them have been like filler videos to make up the week, because 7 videos in 7 days is exhausting. But this year I didn't really have any ideas because I have already talked a lot about allergies. I've talked about allergies in general, I've talked about my allergy to the cold, I've talked about a dust allergy. I really am running out of ideas to talk about things for just allergies. I do have some ideas, but I didn't really have the spoons to make them, and I don't just want to churn out videos for the sake of churning out videos. So if you miss Allergy Awareness Week, I have 2 playlists on my channel. Just go and visit it. Look through my playlist. There's Allergy Awareness Week 2019 and Allergy Awareness Week 2020. And you can enjoy all of those, as well as my playlists on being allergic to cold, and vlogging with cold urticaria. And if you're interested in food allergies and what to eat, I have a playlist called What's for Dinner. I like playlists, I like to organise things. But let me know what you want to see, as always. This month I also received lots of masks from my friend Barry. Thank you very much to Barry for buying me these. They are excellent. So I have a bunch of masks, and I'm going to make a video with a mask haul because there's that many of them, but here are some highlights because they were just next to me. In my last video, Zero Waste with Disabilities, is it helpful or harmful? Which I'll also link to up there. I mentioned a plant tour. This month I have become a dad to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 plants. I was already a cactus dad to 2 small cactuses. And now let's go on a plant tour. That is Plant Dad City. Ignore the daffodils, we are dealing with that. These are peppers. Just the bell kind, not the spicy kind. These are pea shoots. They're doing very well. There is one here, but he hasn't thrived. This is a little rabbit that Cam got me for Ostara. These are some little flowers, which I can never remember the name of. Nemophilia. Yes, that's what I've written anyway. They're doing quite well. I couldn't film it without getting a number plate in it, so we've moved it, but this is a blackcurrant plant. He's doing well. He was a lot smaller when I bought him from Wilco. He looked sad, so I rescued him. This is one of my cactuses. He's not doing very well. He seems to have some sunburn right here, and this little dead bit for some reason. Not really sure why that's a thing. I need to take him to a cactus doctor, or to somebody more competent than me. Here is another one who is hiding behind a snowflake. Here he is, and I've made him a little macrame little thing to hold him with. Okay, this is my kitchen sort of garden. This is my housemate's mint. I'm just gonna move for a hot second. This is leek number 1. He sort of looks like what he's supposed to look like. This is leek number 2, which I can't even... He's doing his own thing. He's living his best life. He's not playing by the rules. Oh, I can't lift this one up. Okay, you're gonna have to deal with the bad lighting. So from this point to the left, spring onions, which I propagated from store-bought spring onions. I don't know how edible they're gonna be, but we're gonna try. And then these guys here are garlic. So hopefully they're going to be tasty, they're going to be tasty, and they're going to be tasty. Those are going to be lavender and pretty. And that's pinecone. That is all of my plants that I have so far. I also have some cherry pips that I've saved, and I've got some cuttings from other things and some things I have my eye on in the shop because there is no stopping me.
There is no stopping me. There is no stopping me.
Good morning. So I filmed this plant tour yesterday and then immediately went to Wilco and I bought, there are some more plants to add. I didn't want them to feel left out, so here are the new additions. As you can see, it's these 3 right here. So we've got this spider plant, who's very cool. I'm going to name it Christina Yang. I'm watching Grey's Anatomy, by the way. Oh, there's a cat. Look, it's Bob. We've got this one, which is going to be Miranda Bailey. It's my first succulent, a golden sedum, which is great. And then we have George, who is a corn plant, I think. Aren't they pretty? That's my 3 new plants. I also bought some new pots to plant things I find in my food in. So that's been my plant tour. That's been everything I got up to this month. I hope you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video. Drop a comment if you have any suggestions for videos or anything that you want to know. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and ring that notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a new video. Don't forget, tomorrow I'm going live at 5 PM for my BSL exam. If I do that again, I will probably fail. Join me for that and ring that notification bell so you get reminded that I'm going to be live. Videos go up every Saturday at 6 PM UK time with at least one bonus video every single month. Enjoy. See ya!